No, just some few pilings here.
It's that time of year again. Happening right now in Anchorage, Alaska are the 2004 Native Youth Olympics. Let's take a look at the NYO from last year, and hey, in the next few weeks you'll be watching this year's NYO. Hello and welcome to This Generation. I'm hosting this week, and for a very special reason, we are here at the University of Alaska Anchorage for the annual Native Youth Olympics. The crowd is huge, and the contestants come from all over the state. They train hard. They take this very seriously. This is almost like the Olympics, isn't it? What's your name? And you're from Togiak? And what's your name?
Ernest Pope from Manakota.
These guys are here to compete, just like many, many others. Welcome to This Generation. We'll be back with competition right after this.
Dear Richard, this is really hard to write. Dear Richard, people are starting to talk about you. I'm sorry, but I have to say something.
Hey!
Call me later, okay? Dear Richard, please, just listen.
It takes a lot of guts to talk to your friends about their problems with marijuana or drinking, but it could make all the difference.
Flying in Alaska? Fly Frontier, the official airline of Heartbeat Alaska. Frontier is expanding again. They've added new routes to Nome, Kotzebue, and the surrounding villages. As you can see, Frontier is now really covering Alaska. So the next time you fly, try Frontier. Frontier offers quick, convenient check-in, low fares, and service direct to many of the villages. Frontier Flying Service is the official airline of Heartbeat Alaska. Make it your official airline too.
All winter long throughout rural Alaska, young people and their coaches have been practicing events that have been in existence for generations. Hundreds of years ago, the natives in rural Alaska turned everyday skills into athletic competitions as a fun way to stay in shape and, more importantly, to sharpen the skills necessary for survival.
Remember the respect that is due to the many elders that had to endure the hardships of native life and the respect that it was the games represent. event, the endurance they had to endure.
Many of the competitions are based on skills used for hunting and other subsistence activities. In modern times, all of the hard work that it takes to master events like the seal hop or the 1-foot high kick is done for one reason: to be an Olympic champion at the statewide Native Youth Olympics.
We've been training kind of off and on since last semester, but we started training like hardcore about 2 months ago.
Good.
Yeah.
How hard? What's hard?
We've been going 5 days a week, every day, after school and in the evening. Well, it was alternating. We do practices in the after school and then some practice in the evening. And then about 2 weeks before we came to state, we did every day. We practiced every day.
What started out as a boarding home Native Youth Olympics have now become an international event.
This year, a record number of villages gathered in Anchorage for the annual event. Hundreds of athletes, their coaches, parents, relatives, and well-wishers were on hand for the opening ceremony at the Wells Fargo Sports Complex at UAA. From Sitka to Barrow and all points between, the event was filled with the color and excitement that only an Olympic event can generate.
It's so exciting, you get adrenalized, and we're so excited that you just overwhelming. It's overwhelming, the presence of all these people here and all the competition, and it's I can't explain it.
And just like that, all the pomp and circumstance is over, and the athletes take center stage. If you've never seen Native games before, the events may seem a little confusing, so to make sure everyone knows exactly what they're watching, a demonstration is provided to explain each event.
Your feet are flat on the floor. Athletes, do not move until the judges tell you to. They'll measure, and then you can walk away.
The object here is to jump from your knees and land stable on your feet while achieving the greatest distance possible. If you do not land stable, your attempt is disqualified. This event requires physical strength and excellent balance. As each event progresses, a team of judges carefully watches the athletes to make sure they are using the proper techniques and to very accurately measure each contestant's efforts. In many cases, these judges are former competitors in the events that they are now officiating. It takes a trained eye and a thorough knowledge of the rules to make sure each event is done properly. Any deviation from the rules could offer a competitor an unfair advantage or disadvantage.
So the football, the object is to come up and actually, Garry, take your opponent past your yellow line. So you need to drag past the yellow line. And if it says stop, Garry got that.
So let's imagine this is the line. If they pull them across, they lose. Let's say this is the winner. If I pull the person across, he loses. Or if this person here twists their leg in a way, they lose. It has to keep their legs straight.
Cool.
The reason why I do it is because I like to watch the youth compete against each other, and it keeps them out of trouble and physically fit. Last 2 years of high school, I competed, and after that, judged.
if the person is pulled across the line or the belt that binds their feet together is pulled off by the competitor, then that competitor wins the match. The best out of 3 determines who will advance in the tournament.
I did all right. I won 2 and I lost 2. So I lost to the top, a 3rd placer and the 1st placer, so I think I did pretty good.
You gonna come back next year?
Yeah.
What's your plan for next year, buddy?
To get back in the top 15 at least.
All right.
Practice his grip.
Huh?
Practice his grip in his legs.
Oh, yeah. You should let her be the coach.
This is my mother.
Is that your mother?
Yeah.
Are you his mother?
Yes, I am.
Did you help coach him?
No, but I wish I did.
Eva Dickson from Teller, Alaska, was one of the top competitors to beat. Finishing up her senior year at Mount Edgecombe, Eva was hopeful that she would take home the gold this year at the 2003 Native Youth Olympics.
Before her, I went against her once, and I went against these girls twice, and then 2 other girls. So it was kind of hard, but they were easy, and when I saw some big girls, I got kind of scared. I was starting to get nervous.
Cool.
From match to match, Eva gave the audience something to shout about as she pulled her way into the finals. It was looking good for Eva as she went head-to-head, or should I say foot-to-foot, with finalist Grace Ishnook from the Southwest Region School District. But Grace would have the upper hand, foot, in this match.
They got second in football.
Yeah?
I'm excited. My senior year, I was hoping for gold. I wanted the gold, but silver will do.
In the boys division, Grace Ishnook's brother, Theodore Ishnook, would take first place in the boys football, keeping the gold in the family.
Hi, I'm Martha Keegan, and welcome to an Island Suite.
Heartbeat Alaska wishes to thank Martha and the whole Keegan family.
We'd like you to make this your home away from home.
She made sure we were very comfortable during our stay on Kodiak.
I like meeting the people that come through, and I love showing people around.
With a full kitchen and laundry facilities in the room, staying in an Island Suite can save you time and money. And the complimentary coffee's not bad either. An Island Suite, your home away from home.
Good morning, Islanders.
Island Air has been serving Kodiak Island for over 20 years, with scheduled service and charter service to 6 different destinations around Kodiak Island, the mainland, peninsula, and up and down the Aleutian chain. Island Air offers quality service at affordable rates. And if you love to fish, Island Air would love to take you there. They offer same-day fly-in fishing and bear viewing trips. So when you find yourself on Kodiak Island, be sure to visit Island Air for your island travels.
Traditional wisdom connects the scissors broad jump competition to hunters on the ice pack, the often slippery ice packs, jumping from one ice floe to another as they traveled to their seal or walrus hunting grounds. Whatever the history, the event is challenging for the athletes and exciting to watch.
On the one hand, Reach, we're looking for your form and your balance and your control. And then you got three attempts to hit each height at 4-inch increments.
In this event, The athlete's entire body weight is balanced on one hand as the competitor reaches up, touches the ball, and returns to a balanced position for 3 more seconds.
Well, the ones that came to the state competition, they do have a lot of ability to compete. I mean, they're the best from their villages and from different towns. They go through their trials, which is called a preliminary, against other schools and their side of the villages. And then they pick their best and come here to compete against Anchorage and the rest of the state.
The events featured in this year's NYO competition have been practiced for years. Tradition is a big part of the Native Youth Olympics, but new skills are being explored all the time. At this year's games, there were demonstrations of Russian traditional games, and that had people thinking about future competitions. In fact, the triple jump is a Russian event that is now a part of the Arctic Winter Games and may someday find itself at NYO.
It's called the triple jump, and it's a game that was introduced at Arctic Winter Games several years ago by the Russians, and they demonstrated it for a couple of games, and then the Inuit Arctic Sports event picked it up as their event.
Additional demonstrations included a bottle jump and a kind of sumo American wrestling mix. Perhaps the most tiring event is what is known as the seal hop. In this event, participants rest upon their palms and toes, inching themselves down the court, much like a seal on the ice. The seal hop requires strong wrists, legs, and overall physical strength to take part in this event. Francis Lincoln of the Lower Kuskokwim School District managed to seal hop 126 feet, enough to take home the gold in this NYO event. The 2-foot high kick was as popular as ever. The object: jump up with both feet, kick the ball, and land on both feet. Each time the ball is raised 4 inches, and the remaining athletes compete for first place. At any Native Youth Olympic gathering, the 1-foot high kick is a crowd favorite. This year, as the competition progressed, it was obvious that the existing record was in jeopardy. One by one, the field was reduced until only the very best were still in the running. The 1-foot high kick is an event that takes flexibility, good aim, and great balance. The object is to jump, kick the ball, and land on 1 foot while maintaining your balance. Each successful attempt means that the ball is raised another 4 inches for the remaining competitors. In the girls' division, Morgan Simpson of Fairbanks would take home the gold in this event with a top height of 84 inches.
Welcome to the Aurora Inn, Nome's newest and finest hotel. The Aurora Inn offers you clean, modern, quiet, and secure rooms. There are a variety of room types to choose from. Whether you're traveling alone, on business, or taking a trip with your family, you will always find a room to suit your needs. Also located at the Aurora Inn is Nome's only quality vehicle rental service, Stampede Ventures. Whether you're here on business, or for sightseeing, bird watching, or just exploring the local area, we have a vehicle and a room for you. The Aurora Inn in Nome.
Throughout this 3-day event, records were being matched and broken. Every year, the fierce competition lifts the athletes to new levels of excellence. In the 1-foot high kick, John Miller of Barrow, Alaska, was a perfect example of this. As the competition narrowed down to just John and one other competitor, the crowd started to come alive, rooting both athletes on. While this competitor reached his maximum height, John still had room to go, and 2 more inches were added to his challenge. Now at 9 feet or 108 inches, John was just 2 inches shy of tying the current Native Youth Olympic record that was unbeaten for 19 years. Adding another 2 inches, John was now focused on tying the 19-year-old record of 110 inches. It was almost as if gravity didn't exist for this young Inupiaq athlete. Having just matched the 19-year-old high kick record, John's next feat would be to set a new record for upcoming generations to beat. And on an inch-by-inch basis, the ball was raised. With the greatest of ease, John kicked the ball each time, sending the crowd into a state of excitement that cannot be explained unless you were there. Now, at 9 feet 6 inches, John was going to attempt to tie the world record of 114 inches. This would be an amazing accomplishment if John was fortunate enough to reach this height. With the crowd on pins and needles, John would now try to break the world's record of 114 inches. With all of his might and whatever energy he had left, John tried but was unable to go beyond 9.6. It was a monumental moment for John and his family, as well as for everyone at the NYO event.
I'm ecstatic. I'm very proud of my son.
Very happy. We're happy that he could do it here in front of all his friends from around the state, and that a lot of people got to see it. It's a good day for him. It's a good day for everybody that came.
Well, I just thought I was going to kick about 9.3, 9.4. I didn't think it was going to go past this.
We saw him kick over 4 inches during the Christmas game, so I knew he could kick 9.6. It was just a matter of timing and God's good grace.
This year's Native Youth Olympics was a year of setting new records and personal goals. It was an event that tested the participants and proved once again that when you put your mind to it, you can accomplish just about anything. Thank you, everyone, for watching This Generation. Hey, if you can't make the NYO this year, keep an eye out for This Generation, because I promise you, we will have those reports. We'll be making several programs on this year's NYO. Hey, and if you're watching in rural Alaska, stay tuned for Heartbeat Alaska. God bless you. We'll see you soon.
I always wanted to play drums, but I never got a chance to.
Well, me and Mama D, we came in afterwards. Mateau was already playing guitar then, and he's already, doing stuff, practicing stuff like that, while we were just running around having fun, And then after, she's probably maybe a couple of years or so, maybe a year, then me and Mama D got into it.
It was a lot of fun. I mean, we just sat down and just, learned songs together. Our dad would, bring songs out, and just, we were basically an instrumental band when we first started out, and we just, did like a lot of the old Venture stuff and, stuff like that.
A lot of
all kinds of
Santana, a lot of Santana tunes. We used to, we could play any Santana song.
Well, back to the beginning, our mom and dad would go out and, play and sing with us, when we first started going out and touring. And after that, they said, somebody's got to sing, and we can't tour with you guys forever. So nobody in the band wanted to sing, so I said, well, I'll try it.
Got me running, got me hiding, got me run, hide, run anywhere you want, let it roll. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got me doing what you want me, so baby, why you wanna let go? Going up, going down, going up, down, down, up, anywhere you wanna let it roll. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got me doing what you want me, so baby, why you wanna let go? Doing what you want me, so baby, why you wanna let go? You got me peeping, got me hiding, you got me peep, hide, peep anywhere you wanna let it go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Got me doing what you want me, so baby, why you want me to do?
To purchase a VHS copy of this program, have your credit card number ready and call area code 907-563-7440 or mail $20 check or money order to Jeannie Green Productions, 6216 Old Seward Highway, Anchorage, Alaska 99518. Ask for the program number listed below.
Moon is shining all through the night. Dark clouds are raging down
See ya.